I think media and entertainment is certainly a innovation-led industry. Of course, all other industries, any industry, does look for innovation, and that's how they grow, that's how they deliver shareholders value. But media and entertainment particularly, I think, is definitely innovation-led industry, because every day we have to be on our toes. Like when I discuss with some of my friends in the political sector, I say to them, my friend, you have to take people's vote once in 5 years, but I have to take votes on every day basis. If you look at Google, which started on September 4th, 1998, as a search engine company, went on to progressing into a tech company, and now it is molding itself into media and entertainment, and very much connecting the technology, content, everything into one. And of course, that shows into their market capitalization of $368 billion as of last weekend. And then I went on to see that what is Apple doing? I mean, if you look at Apple again, from the high-tech technology, combination of hardware and software, moving again into similar direction of bringing up with the Apple TV, and then they are starting their foray into content as well. Again, double the size of Google, $680 billion of market capitalization, together makes them $1 trillion market cap. And then if you look at other US media companies, which is led by Comcast today with close to $200 billion, and then followed by News Corp, Disney, Netflix, so many other companies. If you together, if you look at them, they will add up another $500 billion. So that made me feel a little bit small. Today, the Indian media industry is $60 billion. But when we started in 1992, that was the time I remember. In 93, I was going around, and some of my that time shareholders are sitting here. I remember them, their faces. And we were illegal industry that time. Television particularly was illegal till 1996 because there was no regulation. And the law at that time was that anything downloaded from a foreign satellite was illegal. So I used to run around in the parliament and the corridors at the Raisina Hills to educate the Indian parliamentarians about the media, television industry. And I remember in 93 end, in one of the such meeting, I was talking to one party's MPs. There were 100 of them at that time, the current ruling establishment. And I told them that today, Indian media entertainment industry, including films, music, television, even I said, even if you take the newspapers together, it was about $2.5 billion industry that time. Today, of course, after 23 years, we are hit about 60 billion. But if I compare that only with the pure media entertainment industry of United States, where I club these people, the Comcast, Disney, Viacom, all these traditional media companies, they were about 40 times bigger than us that time. Today with them we have narrowed the gap, and probably we are about 1/20th of them in terms of market capitalization. as well as the size, annual size of the industry. So good thing is we have narrowed the gap from 50 times to about 25 times. Because the growth here have been more. I do anticipate that the growth in India, media entertainment industry would be certainly about 15% year on year for next 5-7 years. May taper down to about 12% thereafter. And this growth will continue for about 20 years, this is my reckoning. You can see a lot of activities in this sector at the moment. In last 15, 20 years, the number of cinema screens have doubled, more than doubled. We have seen the cost of production average cost of production of a movie, which was about 3 crores of Indian rupees. Today, the average cost of movie of all low cost and high cost movies is about 50 crores. If you look at the television programming, when 92 we started, it was 1 lakh of rupees per half an hour production, 100,000 rupees. Today you are looking at about 10 lakh per half an hour programming average cost. Entry barriers have of course increased, and so has the competition increased. So these are the kind of macro data points, if you may like, are there that points us towards the growth of this industry has to be robust. It has to, I don't think we will ever catch up with the size of the industry of United States, which is, again, was surprise to me when I studied that. It is 1/3 of the globe. Without the search engine, without the social media, without those things. I mean, traditional media entertainment industry size of United States is 1/3 of the global size. India has to participate in it, that's my belief. I call it as a right brain economy instead of left brain economy. In left brain economy, I do say that it is the manufacturing services sector. This sector, media, entertainment, arts, crafts, all these things put together is a right brain economy. And I think we are poised to grow this without any doubt in my mind. That's pretty much it. Coming on to few minutes of Z group scenario, I do used to say that if I knew that this will grow such a big monster, I probably would not have entered. Today we certainly have about 800 million viewers across the globe. Punit and his team has taken a target to, at 2021, we would have about 1.4 billion viewers across the globe. Taking that target, we had no choice than to bring Bollywood into the global scenario. We are reaching out in Russia in Russian language, Bhasa in Indonesia, Arabic into Arabic word. Of course, in the United States, we are in English. We have recently launched Z Living, which is a health entertainment lifestyle network, which we have reached to 30 million American homes, mainstream American homes. We're progressing. Soon we have done some deals in France to launch Z Bollywood in French, and next year probably we'll be foraying in German language with the Bollywood programming. Because we have experimented that Bollywood is capable of entertaining the Western world, the Western mind. It can really feather the imagination and emotions of the Western world. And not only Western, but also you have China as a large place. Bollywood have been, in the past few decades, Bollywood was very famous there. More than 50 films a year were being released at one point of time. We have to revive all those things, and we have got that benefit of Bollywood's work of more than 80 years to gain from.